Gonna show you how to assemble Ikea BISSA shoe cabinet, and I'm gonna explain how to attach the cabinet to the wall. Let's do it. And you get in one box with this Ikea BISSA shoe cabinet, useful tools, bigger and smaller electric screwdriver with a hammer. All the links for the tools you can find in the description. You're gonna have manual instructions, which you're not gonna need if you're gonna follow this video here. I'm just gonna open the box quickly so you can see how much stuff you're getting in the box. One bag of screws. I like to organize them so I know better what I'm working with. It's easier during the assembly. And first we're gonna start with the side panel. So you have this cut here at the bottom. And you're gonna have exactly the same on the second side panel. This is the second side panel. You see the cut is on the outer side on both panels. You're gonna need these screws. And we're gonna place them here in the top part. 2 on one side, 1 at the bottom, and 2 on the other side, on the back side. Go just till the stopper, not deeper, not higher. You're gonna have wooden plugs here, 4, so 2 for each panel on the top. Place them in and secure it with a hammer. Now we're gonna need those plastic locks. On each lock you have the arrow on the top, so the arrow pointing to the hole always. Place it in, see the arrow pointing to the hole at the front. And do exactly the same for both of them. So it's 2 for each side panel. Exactly the same for the second one. Arrow on the lock pointing to the front hole for both locks. Now we're gonna need those plastic pieces and 4 screws. And this zigzag one coming in to the hole. And the open hole is lining up with the hole in the side panel. Screw, secure it. And we're gonna do exactly the same for all 4 of them. So it's 2 for each side panel. Place it in with the zigzag part and secure it with a small screw. Make sure the screws are all the way in so the head is not sticking out from the plastic. This is the last one, exactly the same, secure it with 1 screw. Now we're gonna have those plastic legs. Just a small plastic on a kind of nail. We're gonna put that at the bottom. So the bottom of the side panel is where is the cut on the side at the back. Place it in and secure it with a hammer. Now we're gonna have those slim panels. We're gonna have 3 of them. One side is raw, one side is colored. 2 of them, they have 2 holes on one side, and this one doesn't have any holes on the side, and here on the side there is a colored part as well. You see those holes only on 2, here is plain. We're gonna start with the slim plugs, and we can place 1 for each side of this slim panel. Exactly the same on the other side, 1 for each side. Secure it with a hammer. Now we have those plastic locks, exactly the same as previously. We point the arrow on the lock to the front hole. Other side exactly the same, arrow on the lock pointing to the front hole. Now we have those 2 with the holes, 1 without. So those 2 with the holes, they're gonna go at the back. The holes at the back are to be fixed to the wall. See, the raw part is on the outer side. Place it in. Exactly the same here. The raw part is on the outer side and place it in. Now we're gonna do this one, the colored one, that's gonna be at the bottom, and the colored part is on the top, on the edge. Secure it by twisting the lock to the right side on all 3 of them. Now we have the second side panel, which is coming in on the top, and we're gonna close all 3 slim panels at the same time. Just tap it in. Once you don't have any gap, you can secure it by twisting the lock to the right side. Now we're gonna have this top panel, One side is plain, one side with a hole. Here is the plain part. At the front you have colored part on the edges. So the plain one gonna be at the back. We need those screws, 4 of them, and we secure them 2 on each side. Just till the stopper, not deeper, not higher. Otherwise you're gonna have a problem to connect the top panel with the plastic locks. Place the unit here on the top of the screws and push it all the way down. Once you don't have any gaps, you can secure the locks by twisting them to the right side. This screwdriver have adjustable torque, so I don't need to be worried about breaking them. So that's useful tools for this kind of job. Here we're gonna have those 2 panels. That's gonna be the drawers, 2 plastics for each, one left, one right, and they're gonna go this way. There's the holes here, 2 holes on the top, 1 hole at the bottom. Gonna need those screws. Secure it, all 3 screws for each side, just like that. 2 holes on the top, 1 hole at the bottom, and we're gonna secure those screws in. So 3 for each plastic, 2 on the top, 1 at the bottom. Secure the other side exactly the same. And this is second drawer, we're gonna do exactly the same. So the left side here, put it on the holes, 2 on the top, secure it with the screws, 1 at the bottom. Exactly the same for the second part. 3 screws securing this plastic with the front panel of the drawer. You're gonna have those panels. That's gonna be the dividing panel inside in the drawer or the compartment space. The biggest one at the bottom, this one at the back, the second biggest one. With those small screws, just secure it from the edges of the plastic to the dividing panels here. Exactly the same on the other side. Secure it in. The third part coming in here, you can choose 3 positions, depends how thick is your shoes or slippers, whatever you're gonna put it in. You can leave it in there or you don't need to, it's up to you. There's 2 screws, gonna secure this one as well, or we're gonna do that later on. Now we have the second one, exactly the same. The thickest panel coming at the bottom, secure it with the screws from the both sides. Second one coming in, secure it 1 screw on each side. And then we're gonna do the middle one later on. Middle one you don't need to even secure with the screws because it's kind of upright, so it's just holding in place on its own. Now we're gonna push the drawers or the compartments in from the middle here, the top one, so just slide it in through the back, go under the plastic, here under the plastic on the top, and you get into that spot where it's holding in the plastic one side, exactly the same on the other side. So you're in the right position. If you are like this, see the plastic we put before on the side panels, they are holding there. So just like that, push it up. And second one coming from under, slide it in and get exactly the same right under those 2 white plastics. So get right under those white plastics and you're in the right position. At the bottom as well. Now we're gonna have those like a white plastic washers with a screw, and they coming in this way. So that's gonna secure this plastic compartment from the both sides. One on one side, another one on the other side. Exactly the same screw through the plastic washer, adjust the hole and secure it in. We're gonna do exactly the same for the top compartment. Place it in and secure it on one side and same on the other side. Once you're done, you can turn it this way. BISSA Shoe Cabinet is ready. Now we're going to explain how to attach them to the wall. So that's how they're opening. So if you like them to be attached to the wall, this is the middle compartment. So you can choose 3 positions there. You don't need to put it, or you can, it's up to you. So now we're going to go through those 2 holes to the wall. I'm just going to explain. I'm not going to do it here. I'm just going to explain. So you have those 2 screws. You mark the wall first. You put the washer through the screws. When you mark the wall and choose the right plastic plugs, you secure the plastic plugs in the wall. So first you mark the wall through those two holes in the back slim back panel, then put the plastic plugs, correct plastic plug wall plugs. In our case we would use these, so you use those plastic ones or the other one for the plasterboard wall, depending on the type of wall you have. So that's how it's going to be attached, and you can do exactly the same at the bottom if the top is not strong enough. So that's how it goes to the wall. Let's just pretend this is the wall, and then you secure the screw through the plastic plug or through the metal plug. It depends on the type of wall you have. You have to choose the correct plastic plugs. So that's how it is secure. You can secure it with the 4 screws here, 2 on the top and 2 at the bottom. So now we can place those middle dividing panel. I'm not gonna secure them with the screws as they're gonna hold in place, and maybe over time you wanna reposition it, so you're gonna be flexible without unscrewing anything. So this is the small screws, they're coming on the sides, but we're not doing that. And that's how you assemble an attached Ikea BISSA shoe cabinet to the wall. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If yes, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel as always. You will make my day, and see you in my next one very soon. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.